After a lower start, record highs on both the NASDAQ and the Russell this morning. Let's get to Bob Pisani. Hey, Bob.
Morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Well, a down day, but boy, what a run. 6 up days in the S&P 500. You know, that's only happened 12 times in 5 years. We may even have 7 up days. We don't know. This is a pretty modest decline at the open here. Kind of a defensive, just a modest pullback. Take a look at the sectors. I keep pointing out, China just keeps outperforming those Chinese ETFs. They're all right near new highs. The China 300, the sort of the S&P of China's at a new multi-year high. So keep an eye on that. REIT's good today. Of course, Simon Property had some good things to say. Staples are up. You know, that's a defensive group. It's had a terrible start to the year. So that's an indication of the kind of day that we're having. Tech's modestly on the downside, and energy's been the big performer of the year. So it's a good time when you get a little pullback to sort of pause and look at what's been going on for the year. Basically, the rally has been the reopening stocks and a little bit on the tech stocks. On energy, you know, after horrible several years, I mean, just great starts here. We've got 13-month highs in oil here. So Occidental, Marathon, these are what we call high beta energy names. They tend to move more than even the energy market on any given day. But Apache and even Exxon's having a terrific year so far. The steeper yield curve, we talked yesterday about the bank stocks. They're off to a great start. The regional banks, the super regional ones, the Regions Financial and Key Corp, all doing well. Money Center's even doing well. JP Morgan's up 10%. Goldman's up nicely for the year. So two groups here that have had a very rough few years are off to a great start in 2021. Elsewhere, I guess you could say the tech rally continues. I don't know what you call some of these stocks, disruptive tech, some people call them. Hard to overestimate the impact of Tesla now. I'll show you more on that in a minute. But PayPal's up 20%. Alphabet's having a great year, up 20%. Even Microsoft, old school tech names, this is a sole exception, really outperforming the S&P. And remember, the S&P is only up about 3 or 4%. So far on the year. It's hard to underestimate the impact of Tesla. I just want to point out how its relentless rise is impacting the S&P 500. So it's an $828 billion market cap. It's the 5th largest stock in the S&P now, and it's weighting. It's about 2% of the S&P. Right now. We all own a little bit of Bitcoin if you own an S&P fund at this point. And it's 15% of consumer discretionary. Amazon's 33%. So you put Amazon and Tesla together, it's about 40% of the consumer discretionary sector. Just let me show you the consumer discretionary chart. It's up 7% this year, mostly because Tesla's up and Amazon's up as well. So bear that in mind. And this is even including the fact that Ford and General Motors are having a great year. I mean, they're up about 30%. But it's very hard to move the dial when Tesla is so big in consumer discretionary. Let me just show you the weighting in Ford and GM. GM is, there's Tesla, $828 billion. Look at Ford and General Motors, $80 billion for General Motors. That's 1/10 the size of Tesla. Ford is 5% the size of Tesla, Carl. And that, of course, means that even when Ford and GM are having great years, up 30%, it's hard for them to move the S&P 500 forward. Tesla's the one that really moves things right now.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.